Tell me what happened last time.
Oh, Jesus. We found that little fucker.
Fran. My best
God.
friend, Fran. We're best friends, and we'll always be best friends, and he'll never double-cross me.
Here's the thing. We're gonna grow to love Fran, okay?
I know Fran uses they, them pronouns, yeah?
What?
Fran uses they, them pronouns,
Fran
yeah?
is a kobold.
Correct.
Yeah.
Last session... Well, I didn't know kobolds were genderless, which is cool.
Yeah.
So that's something I've learned now.
Did you know that drow are genderless too? Now that's a thing. Dark elves.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know
They're
that.
androgynous and they can be male or female.
Yeah.
They can
That's
change
cool.
their gender depending on the moon. It's very interesting.
Depending on the moon?
And
yeah.
I think...
It's kind of...
what are they called? Eldrazi? Or is that... No, that's from
Eldrazi
Magic.
is magic, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think it might not be
the
dependent.
D&D elves that start with an E and are from the Fae.
Oh,
they like the
Eladrin?
newer
Eladrin?
version of Eladrin. Yeah, because they can like change their gender and they can change what season they're associated with.
Oh, that's fun.
Whenever
Actually,
they wake
I
up.
think that's right. I don't think drow change depending on the moon. I think they can they can decide to change. It's not like they switch from male to female depending on the moon cycle. They can like change. It's actually really cool. I really, really like that change.
That would be super useful in real life.
Yeah, God, I would
makes me
fucking
think
love
of,
it.
As someone who is queer, man. Anyway.
It makes me think of The Left Hand of Darkness by Ursula K. Le Guin, which is a really, really good sci-fi novel. But it's the planet it takes place on is a planet where there's like one gender that developed, and everybody goes through like, I don't remember how often it happens, but like there's a time period where everybody like cycles into like mating basically, and they gain a gender temporarily, and then they return to being ungendered. It's not like everybody in the planet does that at once kind of a deal, but
Right.
It's like the Ponfar.
Yeah. It's man, Ursula K. Le Guin's such a good author.
I need to read her shit. I really do.
Yeah,
she's good.
Also, did you hear that monsters are no longer like monsters in D&D, and this is kind of a big thing, are no longer like born with alignment. So like not all orcs are evil now.
Nice.
Like it used to be.
I've always kind of just ignored the alignment
Absolutely.
system because I don't like having my character have like you get 9 options. I'm like everything's gray.
Well, and that's the thing is that when the game, like when D&D first came out, it was more warped. Like the orcs are children of Baphomet, and Baphomet, like it wasn't Baphomet, but Baal, I think he's like the god of murder in Faerun, and I don't know Faerun lore, but the whole thing is that like they're evil because Baal has decided that they're evil. But now it's like, nah, you can break free of your societal birth, and you can be good or evil or
Yeah. I feel like that's kind of how we've always played D&D.
For sure. Well, that's because we started with homebrew.
Homebrew is best.
Started with homebrew, kept with homebrew, will end with homebrew.
Yeah.
Only homebrew.
That's fun. Okay, I want to play D&D.
Yeah. Okay, so very brief recap. You guys traveled. You met Fran again, and now Fran's traveling with you guys, and you're just buddy cops kind of deal. You guys went and took a rest.
Engrin is the bad cop.
Yep.
Yeah, that tracks.
Bad cop Engrin.
Yes, right. You're a bad cop because you're nice to people.
No. This is not a statement of current truth. It is a prediction.
Oh no, I can. Yeah, no. You know what? I can see that. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens to my sweet boys.
No, here's the thing. We're gonna grow to love Fran. Okay, like they are gonna do little things that just like kind of nudge us over, and then we'll be like, oh, Fran, gosh darn it, fine, we love you, and then they're gonna die. They're gonna. I've been the DM. I know how this works.
Actually, I just had a goblin. I just had a goblin
like...
NPC in my party, and how I got him to leave is his girlfriend got pregnant.
Oh, hate when that happens.
Yeah, you were saying that.
And now he has to go pay
I don't plan on Fran on like sticking with you all the time because I don't want to like have that like party NPC necessarily.
Okay.
And I also don't want Fran. Like, Fran's a little kobold. They're not made to like fucking be on the front lines of war.
Okay.
And like, I don't want them to brutally die by spear.
I've listened to both of you, and I've decided my course of action. I've decided that I'm going to have a child with Fran.
All right.
Because that is apparently the only way that we can get rid of him.
That's an interesting takeaway from this conversation.
I mean, that's all I heard.
Right.
It's the bard in me.
So,
is Fran from Bushcliff?
The best part is I was looking at the map,
Fran could be.
and it's actually called Brushcliff, not Bushcliff.
Shit, me, really?
Yeah, but I like that it's Bushcliff, and we're gonna get there and be like, good people of Bushcliff, and
like, oh god. Yeah, now I'm gonna have to find a reason for you guys to go there. Now that it's become significant.
I thought you said we could go wherever we want.
You can. I mean, I'll just have to like make sure there's stuff there, I guess, so it's not just you guys wandering and then. I mean, you can, I guess, wander and then go like just sip tea at like a nice little town in the woods.
Yes.
Also, Jake.
Yeah.
We can't. If Roothollow isn't a port city, we're looking for Kelnport. That's where we're headed.
Or Greymont.
Well, we're gonna take a boat from Kelnport
Port to Greymont, and then
to Greymont.
Yeah. Thanks for grilling me on my geography in front of all of our listeners, John.
Hey.
Oh, this probably isn't in the. I mean, maybe it is.
It is.
It's up to Steve.
All right, Steve, put it in.
This is in.
This is in.
Geography lessons with Engrin.
And roll the intro. All right. Good. Now that we're on the other side of that, the last thing that happened was that you guys reached Roothollow. You walked down a spiral stone staircase into a large stone plaza. In the center of this plaza, there is a 10-foot wide hole down into the ground. It's smooth, made out of the stone. And then there are 12 openings in the plaza walls ringing around you.
Well, it looks like we're in Roothollow. Hello? Anybody there?
I kind of sigh, and I look to Engrin, and then I look to Fran, and I kind of like motion around, and I go, I thought there was a city here.
Fran just kind of shrugs at you, having already admitted last time that they did actually, they had never come to Roothollow.
How many doors did you say there were?
There are 12 doors.
All right, perfect. I'm going to pick the 9th door from the left.
All right, you do so.
We're going in.
Right, yeah, Engrin starts heading down a pathway, and Fran follows.
I kind of throw my head back and sigh, and then kind of catch up.
Cool. You guys walk down this hall. It slopes downwards and curves. It curves at kind of an odd angle, and as you're walking down it, it merges with several other paths, and you get the feeling that all of these doors they all arc and turn into one big corridor that then turns back on itself, and you step out into a large chamber. It is oval. You're on one of the short ends of the oval. There's a large 10-foot opening in the ceiling from which there's sunlight coming down. The ceiling is layered arches and chamfers and bevels going down to stone walls. The center of this chamber is open with 3 tiers of walkways going around it. You're on the top tier. While the ceiling's very ornate and finely crafted, the walls look as if they've been purposely chipped away and have had large swaths of them torn off. Almost as if there was murals or something here that somebody destroyed long ago. You see people milling about, and the whole place is lit with small stone lanterns with some kind of bioluminescent moss in them.
Nice.
There's people just kind of walking about, doing their business.
Are they all humans?
They are.
I'm gonna approach some of the walls, see if I can just see what was chipped away.
Roll me a investigation.
Oh boy, my strongest skill. Actually, not bad. I got a 16.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're a bard. You're strong at all the skills.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
I guess you're a level 2 bard. So
and my intelligence and wisdom mods are 0.
Hell yeah.
I'm not smart or intelligent, but boy, can I talk, kinda.
That's what really matters.
I mean,
It's the liquor.
it is the liquor.
It is your brain's slowly melting.
A melted brain is a good brain.
But you look at the walls. Around the edges of doorways and on seams where it looks like sections between large swaths of drawings or carvings, there are smooth areas. It looks like people took hammers and chisels and defaced the walls of this whole chamber. And you find at the very edge like a little spot where it's just like the corner of an etching is still there. So there were murals of some kind carved into this place.
Can I get a little taste of what still remains?
You see it's a little carving of, there's a person carrying what looks like a bundle of lumber over one of their shoulders. And it looks like the back of 2 people or more carrying it, but partway in front of them before it hits anything else in the carving, it is chipped away.
Can I see their heads?
Yeah, you can see their head.
Do they look human? Like, at least decipherably?
Yeah. There's nothing that would make them look unhuman. It's
Okay.
a pretty simplified figure, and they're pretty small. But, there's no horns or
Do they look
robot claws.
relatively tall?
They look... I mean, I would say it's hard to tell.
It's hard to tell, right, without
Yeah.
context. Sounds good. I kind of walk over and I kind of point with my thumb to the wall, and I said there was something there. And then I just kind of shrug, I don't really give a shit. And I take out my flask and take a drink.
It's gone now.
And I nod.
I guess I'll go talk to the nearest person.
You can stop somebody that's walking by, and
Hi.
hey.
Hi, I'm Engrin. This is my friend Fran. We just got here. We've never been here before. We were wondering if there's any good places to eat around.
Hi, I'm Jance. There's
Jance?
Jance.
Nice to meet you, Jance.
Likewise, Engrin, right?
Engrin, yeah.
And Fran, and
Oh, that's my cousin, Thiradin.
I give a reluctant wave.
Thiradin, Jance, Thiradin. Okay, we're all friends.
Right. Well, welcome to Roothollow. We don't really have much to offer here. There's an inn, but they don't serve any food. If you're looking to buy food, I would say you would want to head down to the market. It's on the lower level, and he points off to in the middle of one of the long sides of the oval. It would be right down there, and you'll just want to take the stairs, and he motions over to a staircase that's nearby.
And Jance, what do you do around here?
Oh, I'm just a homebody raising the kids.
Oh, nice. How many?
3.
3, wow.
I kind of look at Ingrid
Got my hands full.
why does this matter?
Also, Jance, this may seem weird, but have you heard any reports or have you seen any demons lately?
What?
Nothing. Okay, cool.
Wait, no.
And
wait,
I'll walk
wait.
down the stairs.
Wait, hold on. And he.
I approach Jance and I put my hand on his shoulder, and I go, we were in, it's a long story. Anyway, we were raised on tales of demons and that kind of stuff, and like you, we were kind of homebodies, and don't listen to him. He doesn't really know what he's talking about.
I'm gonna say roll a bluff to stop concerned dad.
Yeah. I can guarantee that there are probably no demons around here. And then I roll a deception.
It's so.
That's a 22.
Oh, gee. Well, right. Well, of course. What am I thinking? There's
I know. Pretty stupid of you to assume that.
Okay, well.
Hey, quick
that's
question. No, not
Yeah,
really.
yeah.
And I kind of raise up my pocket
kinda
flask. I have like more of this, but also, is there a place in town that I could fill it up?
Oh, yeah, that would also be the market.
Perfect.
It's really the only place to get stuff.
Janet, right? I really appreciate this.
It's Jance.
Right.
It's chance. Also, yeah, maybe. All right, you guys have a good one.
And you. And I give him like a little salute, and then I kind of pull Engrin away. Next time we meet someone, let's not talk about the demons. Okay?
Well, I just want to get a feel.
Yeah, but I don't think that Jance, the local dad, has any information that will help us, with the demons.
Hey, maybe there was more to Jance than we thought. I just wanted to... he seemed like a lead.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
You agree with me, Fran, right?
I'm kind of with. I mean,
You're on my side,
I don't
right?
know. I think we should probably tell people about the demons. It seems kind of important, but
Yeah, they'll want to know. They'll want to be prepared. They'll want to brush up on their weapons skills.
yeah, I mean, Jance didn't really seem,
What did Jance look
like they were a leader here in town.
Did Jance look like he was in like fighting shape? Did he look like somebody? No. Was he? Did he have a bit of like an excessive dad bod?
Sure, yeah.
I kind of motion back at Jance, like look at him, like he's not going to be.
Maybe his kids can hold a sword.
I roll my eyes. Just let's wait on the whole demon talk with the local populace, okay?
Okay, fine.
Great.
To the market.
Yeah, so you guys can take 2 flights of steps down to the lowest level. Oh, I completely forgot, but below the lowest level, that whole area is a large reservoir for water, and there's a little lake in there.
Ooh.
A couple of fish swimming around, and there's
Excuse me, fish?
Yeah.
Did we have... I don't think we had those.
No, yeah, I guess you wouldn't have had fish.
Ooh, weird.
So you see some
We were
you
so
see fish.
sheltered, literally. Like, Jesus Christ.
So sheltered you didn't know what fish were. But there's a bucket and a crank for getting water.
Nice.
And so you guys can refill your water for free if you want some water.
I'd like to refill.
Is water alcoholic in this universe?
It's not.
Then I just kind of like shrug.
All right. Well,
Just kidding,
Thiradin
I
has
fill up
6
my
days of
I fill up my
okay.
flask.
Wait, you fill up your flask with water?
Wait, God, no. I have a water pouch. Like
Oh no.
Yeah, we have water pouches.
a water
drunk are you?
skin. That's the word.
But no, your skin's skin. You can't.
No,
your
I fill my
skin's
skin
not
up
water.
with water.
All right. I guess that's what drinking water is, huh?
Yeah. Imagine if I
Yeah.
filled up my small keg with water, how much more water we would have then.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah,
See, but
that's not going to happen, though.
I mean, if we want to be
Jake-
picky, we are not being realistic with how much water you guys are able to carry. Like, you're carrying a week's worth of water in a water
That's a
skin,
lot of
which is
water.
not anywhere near like how that.
Yeah,
math
but I
works
imagine
out.
that we then
But, like,
I imagine that we have a few
eh.
skins. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like,
It's
yeah,
magic
you've got
water.
a couple.
It's magic
it's-
water.
It's magic water.
you're right, magic water.
It
Also,
is magic
Jake,
water.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do if it's a slightly different alcohol for your keg, right? Like
I
if
mean,
you have to
look,
refill it.
I'll drink $5 vodka if it gets me drunk.
Okay, so you're willing to mix ale with like anything
I mean, will it
and
get me drunk?
moonshine and all right, cool.
The idea of like, you making some kind of weird Long Island in there is like potentially gross. The idea of it involving ale and beer though is upsetting. So, Thiradin, you need help.
Oh, buddy. Like I
buddy.
could make like an infinity bottle, out of my flask. That's a whiskey thing, but I'm sure it works with all mixing every single kind of still that we come across.
That's
Right? Like you can mix vodka and
I feel like the kind of
whiskey
parties
and tequila.
that Thiradin
punch.
are at currently are the kind of parties that always get busted by the RA.
Yeah. Yeah, we are college boys, huh? Like
I'm not.
through and through.
Thiradin 100% is.
Maybe.
I don't know. Engrin spends a lot of time reading.
Yeah, you're okay. So like you're definitely a college kid. Like
Engrin's like getting the worth out of his education.
Right.
While
I don't attend class. And my
he's on
parents
campus.
and my parents are paying for my tuition.
Yeah.
And tuition in this case is just the will to survive.
Oh.
But yeah, I want to replenish our food supplies at the market and then go to the inn to see if we can get some rest.
Yeah, at the market, you'll be able to buy food and drink. And it'll be a copper for a day of rations, and then drink is more expensive here, so it'll be 4 copper per drink or per flask, basically. So buy what you will, spend your coin.
Yeah, I'll get 2 days of rations.
Same. I'm gonna fill up my rations, which I think that'll put me at 8 days food, 6 days water, which is sweet. I am not gonna buy any more alcohol though. I think I can acknowledge that I have enough.
You do have a lot.
Yeah,
you should be good for a while.
I have 24 flasks full in my little keg, in my keggy.
And you've already gone through 2?
Look, it's not that long of a walk to Kelmport, okay? Like, if I've run out of that keg by the time we get to Kelmport, things have gone seriously wrong. Or I've just, been really sad, which, I guess. Anyway, alcoholism. What a bit. I get to the market, and I'm going to see what I can overhear from the local populace, like, in regards to, any folklore or trade secrets, anything, rumors. I'd love to hear some rumors.
Demon battles?
I like trade secrets. Give me I would say perception for this one.
Ooh.
And I guess roll me a stealth if you don't want people to realize that you're listening in on
eavesdropping?
conversations. Yeah.
Okay. I'm rolling a perception. My perception roll is not a nat 20, but a 20. Mod 20.
Right.
And my stealth... look at that. 21.
That's very nice. You listen in on the market. As you guys are going about your business, you learn that there's a merchant named Ron who's selling rugs, and he doesn't seem to realize how good his rugs are, and so, they're going for a real killer price. So if you guys want to pick up a rug, really bring the room together.
I like that.
You hear a couple mentions of an Arbiter Emeril that you figure is probably the leader of Roothollow. And then you hear mentions also of the Unbreaking Door.
Okay. First off, Arbiter what?
Emeril.
Emeril.
E-R-E-L.
Probable leader of Roothollow. And the Unbreakable Door?
Yes.
Oh, that's not suspicious at all.
That sounds like we should go to it.
Oh, yeah, great. My
That
notes
sounds kind of like one of the things Thiradin that for some reason I won't be able to get through, but you will.
But I will, because I'm the actual magic user of the group.
I have spellcasting.
I can do it.
We don't know why it's you.
Do I hear anything about Aventus Aretino trying to summon the Dark Brotherhood?
You hear mention of both of them staying at the inn, but nothing about the Dark Brotherhood. So.
Oh, Aventus and Aretino are here?
Yeah.
But I thought this was Whiterun.
Oh God.
When did we get to Windhelm?
We're actually in Riften. Let's
That's
adopt
further.
it. Let's adopt it.
That's the next step.
All right. So the Unbreakable Door. What the fuck is that? I try to Hey, go ahead.
No, you're gonna try something with the Unbreakable Door.
I'm gonna try and get a little more information. So I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna kind of walk around. I'm gonna look for the rug salesman.
Yeah, you notice them because they've got a bunch of rugs.
Oh, see, I was worried.
I should say this market, it's just like a large stone room. It looks like it wasn't necessarily made for this, but people have since repurposed it as a marketplace, and there's a bunch of stalls set up.
Nice.
And there's a guy with a bunch of rugs. His name's Ron from overhearing it.
Hey, Engrin, are you ready to play the stocks? We're going to buy a bunch of rugs, okay? Cheap. and then we're gonna enter the rug trade, okay? And we're gonna sell these rugs at high prices in Greymont.
Wait, how are we gonna move these?
Yeah, we need like a cart.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Great. We'll buy a cart, a horse, and a shit ton of rugs.
We have 4 gold.
Dude, let's just enter the rug trade.
Is there a cart salesman in town?
This doesn't seem like a great place to get a horse or a cart, considering that
They're
almost
underground.
everything in the city is underground. So
But it's a great place to get rugs.
Maybe we note in our logs that
Big
this
rugs.
is it's a great place to get rugs. And next time when we're here with a cart and a horse, we can invest in the rug trade.
Dude, let's get really into the rug trade.
hell yeah.
I enjoy how close to the the rug trade is. Yeah, we deal in rugs. Welcome to the rug deal.
We're gonna have to get rug runners.
Ooh! Fran's our first rug runner.
It's just someone running, carrying a rug over
Carrying
their
a
head.
bunch of rugs. Now imagine if we put drugs within the rugs.
We could get Higgs in the gang.
Oh, to be our rug runners.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
See, I told you bringing Fran was a good idea.
We're gonna
I
have
knew
to
it would-
put the rugs in balloons and then put them within Fran.
No. Oh,
Bend
no.
over, Fran.
It's like 2.5 feet tall.
Well, they're
not
gonna.
gonna
They're
work.
about to be.
I don't know about that one.
Fran's gonna be 90% rug.
Nope. It's over. It's too far.
Oh no.
Yeah,
I
we
approach
found
Ron,
it.
and I kind of like run my hand over one of the rugs that I see, and I kind of look at him. These are pretty good rugs.
Oh, thank you.
Hi, my name is Thiradin Rugson.
A rugsin?
Correct.
That's a new one?
Yeah.
You seem destined to buy a rug. I'm Ron Renfold.
Okay. Ron Renfold. Yeah, actually, Rug is a family name. My great grandfather, Theodore Rugson, son of Rug, actually created the first rug. Fun fact. And that's how I know about these
your
rugs.
Grandfather?
Yeah. And I kind of look at him. I kind of like squint a bit,
He also squinting.
and I kind of give, and then I kind of like raise my eyebrows. Like, are you really gonna fight me on that?
Yeah, no, he kind
I
of
roll a
gives you a look
deception?
of like, no, like, he's not. He's not gonna believe this.
Okay, but here's the thing.
You can't say your grandfather invented the first rug.
Not the first rugs, but like he's the one that brought rugs to the new world. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? Here's the
This is
thing.
the seat
Here's
of
the
the
thing.
empire.
Here's
The
the
war
thing.
was
I grew up
9
in a goddamn.
generations ago.
I grew up in a goddamn walled fortification.
you know what?
Perhaps we
That's
didn't
true.
have rugs. Perhaps.
I mean, you would have had rugs.
Granted, I guess I am caught in a lie because my name isn't Thiradin Rugson.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Who are you rolling the deception on? Is it yourself?
Look, I lie to
All right.
myself a lot.
You know what? Go ahead and roll it.
So that was a 16, so that's a 21.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. He looks at you kind of perplexed by the level of confidence
And then I just
ease
kind
at
of
which you
nod.
say all
I'm just
of
kind of
this.
nodding. And then I kind of shrug and I say, perhaps it's a bit,
Well,
it might be a bit too much credit to say that he invented the rug, but maybe not to say that he reinvented the rug. Tell me, my good man, Ron Renfold, was it?
yes.
How much do you sell these rugs for?
It depends. Which rug are you looking at?
And I'm looking over the rugs. Are these just rugs, or are they like tapestries? Are they like are they actually artful, or are they just floor coverings?
There's a variety, but by and large, most of them are pretty nice and more of like a tapestry, like got patterns woven into them. Yeah.
I kind of nod and I slap the most intricate-looking one. Like, this is the one.
Yeah, there's a very large area rug with lots of reds and blues and greens. It's very bright. Oh, that's a good one. You want that rug?
Depends on the price, my good man.
Mr. Rugson, you got a good
And
eye.
I think he catches me off guard with the Rugson, and I'm just kind of I kind of look at him like blank, like with a blank stare, and then I realize that, oh yeah, my name is Rugson, and I kind of nod like, well, yeah, it's part of the familial gift.
For that rug, I could do, say, 3 gold.
Ooh, 3 gold with this stitching, and I kind of like point at it like, and I say, look, Ron, they're good rugs.
They are good rugs.
But are they 3 gold?
3 gold's a killing.
Back where I'm from, Theodore Rugson, who's my grandfather, son of Rug. Anyway, he probably wouldn't have sold this rug for any more than like a piece of gold. Like you're really, and I kind of laugh with him, like.
I paid
And
8
then
silver for this rug.
Oh, you didn't make this rug, huh? So there's no actual craftsmanship.
No, there's
within this
craftsmanship,
rug.
but
Not yours, though.
I'm not the craftsman myself. I collect
I
rugs from
see.
far and wide. I bring
So
them
you paid
everywhere.
8 silver for this rug,
I did.
and
Steal.
so you're going to sell it then for, what was that? 2 gold?
3 gold.
Ah,
This
I
rug
see.
comes from deep within the mountains. It would take you weeks to travel there. Months even.
From where in the mountains exactly?
Oh, a small little village. Nowhere you've heard of. I'm
Well,
sure.
give it a shot.
Scrolling too mad. Have you ever heard of the town of Lightark?
Oh, of course. I actually spent a lot of time in Lightark.
Then you would know of the great craftsmanship of their rugs.
Funny story. As I was saying, Rug grew up in Lightark.
Oh, really?
Yep, this might actually be a Rugson rug.
And you didn't notice when you saw it.
Oh, I'm no rug maker myself. That is my extended family. I am simply an interested customer.
Ah, right. Well, interested customer. If, say, 3 gold is too hefty a price for you to be able to afford, then what could you do instead?
Oh, you know what, Ron? I've been thinking it over. I'm not really interested anymore.
Really?
I just wanted to compliment you and your, on your trade. You have some fine wares here. In fact, I actually came over here to ask you a question. Are you from around here?
No, I travel about through the area.
Oh, I see. Well, in that case, I actually might not have a question for you.
Oh, are you sure? I mean, I've gone through this town several times.
All right. What can you tell me of the Arbiter?
Oh, Emerald. They, nice. Quite old, but healthy seeming. I've never had to require any operation on anything, but it seems like they are a fair decider, and the people around here seem to like them. I don't know them personally, though.
I kind of nod and I say, well, Ron the Rugman.
I do believe they're, if you're looking for them, their door is just across from the market.
Oh, fantastic. I do appreciate that, Ron.
Happy to help. And you're sure you wouldn't like a rug?
Oh,
I've
yeah,
got,
no, absolutely
a
positive.
small runner right here. They take out a green runner that looks like it's got, it has a leaf pattern in it and 2 shades of green. I could do this one for, say, 8 silver, if that's more in your price range.
I scoff and I say, oh, Ron, I wouldn't pay more than 3 silver for that.
Oh, Rugson.
But, right. Here's the thing, Ron. I think you're a good man. I think you sell good rugs. You just have a bit... Your prices are just a bit, a bit wrong.
Well,
And I can appreciate that. We're all trying to make $1 out here, and $1 a piece of gold out here in this world, and I appreciate your gumption. And for that reason, I have to say, you just charge too much.
right, well...
I say that as a friend, of course. You charge too much,
of course.
but the rugs are of middling quality, except for that one. And I point to the one that I earlier stated was most likely a rug of of House Rugson. That one is a Rugson rug. You could probably sell that for almost triple the price. Everything
I'll have
else
to
that you
consider
have here, in comparison to the Rugson rugs, garbage.
Well,
That being said,
then maybe if you make your way to Chanswick and try the markets there, and maybe you'll find them more your liking.
I will do that. Now, Ron, I've really enjoyed this conversation, truly, but I've grown bored of it.
Ah, well.
And so I'm going to walk this way now, okay?
All right. Well, it's been good speaking to you.
And I send him a finger bow as I turn around and walk away. And I approach Engrin. These people are...
You buy a rug?
And I look at Fran, kind of like startled that they're talking to me directly. And I shake my head like, no, why would I buy a rug? Just wanted to see what he was like. Also,
Did you learn about the door?
Oh, see, that was actually the main reason that I was going to go over there and talk to him. But I actually got distracted. Also, if anybody asks, my name is Thiradin Rugson. Well, more accurately, if Ron asks, that's my name.
I'll try to remember that.
You know what? And I yell over. I go, hey, Ron?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not a Rugson. Disregard that whole conversation, okay, bud?
I had a feeling.
All right. And I give him like a little like 2-finger salute and go back to Engrin.
And I give Ron the finger bow.
Yeah, he gives you the finger bow back and turns to sell a rug to somebody.
Wow, deception is a fickle beast, eh, boys?
You know, Thiradin, I'm really glad that I'm glad that the finger bow is something that survived 300 years of culture.
I'm going to be honest. I don't know if it did survive. I think it might have been kind of something that we in the time capsule that was Grovehold kept alive. Because every time I do it out here in this new world, they all kind of look at me funny. But I think that could be our... look.
Well, Ron just did it right back to me.
Did he?
Yeah.
It's catching on.
Or maybe it was independently created in both societies.
Like the wheel.
Natural evolution.
Like smithing iron.
I see. Do we know that smithing iron exists everywhere? Guess we don't. Besides the point. No, I didn't buy a rug, Fran.
Well, the demons had to come from somewhere.
Fran, why are you here? And I kind of look at him. You can tell that I'm obviously in good spirits because I've had a bit of drink, and I am in a relatively safe space again. Mm-hmm. So I kind of look at Fran, and I kind of shrug. Look,
you guys said that my info could be really useful to people at Greymont. And
do you believe that?
I mean, I don't know really how much more I have to add than you guys, but
right.
3 first-hand accounts is better than 2.
Yes,
yeah, but one of those first-hand accounts is coming from a lizard creature.
Well, okay. Well,
potential demon.
That's
not a demon. We saw a demon together. Remember the giant thing made out of iron and steel and blades?
And I kind of like bob my head, like yeah. But it's possible the demons come in other forms.
Fran just kind of squints at you.
You know, Thiradin, by that logic, you could just as easily be a demon.
Yeah,
that's
you guys
what's
say
been
you
keeping
come
me
from
up at
this
night.
Walled city. Maybe the walled city's just where demons live.
It's very possible.
They didn't show up until we came out here. We could absolutely be demons and not know.
Okay.
In fact, we have stones of power. That demon had a stone of power too.
Okay,
we share
this.
more similarities with demons.
I've been thinking a lot about that. I've been thinking a lot about
Fran
that.
does.
I understand.
I'm like yelling it out loud.
the area has gone quiet kind of around you, and like people nearby are whispering. It's not like the whole market has gone dead, but people around you are kind of paying attention to what's going on now.
Okay, you know
Stop
what?
calling Fran a demon.
Okay, sorry. And I kind of grab him and I start pulling him towards the Arbiter's house. And I go, okay, look, I'm sorry. I won't call Fran a demon anymore. But you're kind of right about the fact that we share more similarities to demons than anybody else that we've met. I think that's something that we need to discuss. I've been thinking about it a lot recently. And then I kind of get to the door of the Arbiter's place. And I kind of get there and I put both my hands on Ingrin's the side of his arms, and kind of hold him and look at him. And I go, and then I take one of my hands and I go, this is where the Arbiter lives. And I gesture towards it. We should talk to them.
Okay.
Inform them of what's going on. And then go to the inn. Get fucking blitzed, okay?
What about that door?
Oh, Jesus. Do you really want to investigate the unbreakable door? Doesn't that sound a bit too melodramatic?
No, it sounds a lot like things that we have gotten through already.
And I throw my head back and sigh again. Look, okay, we'll do some inquisition into the unbreakable door. But
That's what I
don't
want.
think that should be our main. I don't want any more weird magic stuff, Engrin.
I don't know. It sounds pretty awesome to me, especially if it's weird magic stuff. You know, we might unlock some more abilities.
Great.
I want to know more about what's deep inside my bones.
I just kind of take a deep breath, and I just kind of hang my head. Right. Okay. Let's go talk to the arbiter, shall we?
Yeah.
Fucking arbiters. And then I open the door.
It is a small stone house, couple's rooms. What you can see is a entryway that connects into a dining room with a kitchen area off to the side, and then behind that is some kind of sitting room, living room area, all of which are just open. They have steps down and then up in and out of the center room area with just open archways.
This just kind of seems like his house.
Yeah, and at the table there is an old woman sitting there, and she's like sipping a cup of tea and kind of looking off thoughtfully, and then looks over at you guys.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm Engrin. This is Thiradin. We're new in town.
And I kind of give her another kind of two-finger salute.
I give her the finger bow.
She looks surprised to see your finger bow, but gives one back.
Nice.
Arbiter Emerald, please come in. And she gets up and walks over to the stove area. Would you like some tea?
Sure. What kind do you have?
It's a blend of lemongrass and honey.
And poison!
In that case, I'll pass. Thank you, though.
Ah, right. What about you two? I didn't get your name. Fran. Yeah, tea would be lovely.
Oh, yes, yeah, tea would be great, ma'am, arbiter. And I kind of, like, look around to see if there's anybody else in the home.
There is not.
Kind of nod at this. I apologize for barging in, but I figured it'd be wise to see you as quickly as possible. And I kind of look at Engrin like I'm all of a sudden having doubts being in another arbiter's house. And then I kind of turn back to Emerald and give her like a really big like smile, like hi.
She gives you a smile and sets down a saucer and tea in front of you and Fran before returning to her seat.
And when she turns around, I uncork my flask and pour a little of my drink into the tea.
We just came from Row.
Oh yes. How are things in Row?
Honestly, kind of bad.
Oh.
Yeah. Why don't you, Thiradin?
I kind of look at Engrin, like wide-eyed, like, oh, it's you want me? And then I take a long drink of my tea and put it down.
Actually,
and then I clap, and then I kind of shake my hand, like, no, you don't. Okay. Well, Arbiter, Emerald, we've had one doozy of a week, let me tell you. So, have you heard of Grovehold?
No, I don't have.
Probably for the best. Here's the thing. Moving on from that, have you heard of the demons?
Of course.
And then I reach into my backpack and I take out the demon stone and I kind of put it on the table. So there might have been an eensy-weensy little accident. That may have involved the demon. Outside of Row?
Emerald picks up the stone and looks it over, holds it up to the light. What kind of accident?
The accident that involved a demon shooting down from the sky and trying to kill a bunch of people. Just really a faux pas, to be honest.
We did manage to slay the
beast.
beast.
Like, it's dead. But We promised Ro that we would just do a little tour going around telling the local cities, the local populace, kind of the deal. Honestly,
Yeah, we're just on our way to Greymont.
I just nod.
She's been staring at you wide-eyed since you started talking about, demons falling from the sky, and, alarmed and quite alert at this situation that stumbled in her door. And when you say Greymont, she kind of nods softly, a bit reassured. She seems like she's somewhat in shock, but also kind of reeling from hearing this. And looking at your faces, you can tell she believes you, but this is insane news that you have given her.
So, I guess,
Do with that what you will.
Yeah.
You
haven't seen any demons recently, have you?
No, not ever.
Cool. Yeah,
we've only seen
that's
the
like
one.
the general consensus, yeah.
Yeah. Just the one, right?
Just the one. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Again, it's dead, though, and so that's kind of fun, huh? That being said, I would just, keep your eyes open.
All right.
Just in case. If you see any weird meteors, anything like that falling from the sky, heading directly towards you, maybe...
Any pulsing orbs? Probably want to stay away from those.
One. Yeah, you want to stay away from those for sure.
Definitely stay away from those.
Well, we don't have any of those in town.
Okay,
That's good.
here's the thing, though. We didn't think we had any either.
And then we did.
You don't have
Yeah.
any, secret chambers or anything around Roothollow, do you?
That'd be something we'd want to check out.
Yeah. Something just to
Oh.
investigate.
Yes.
An unbreaking door, maybe, that we could
Oh,
try
yeah.
to break?
What's the deal with the unbreakable door?
Yeah, we're interested in that.
The unbreaking door. It
Sounds like a pretty cool side quest, to be honest. But
Yeah, it
also, we
does.
shouldn't really be doing side quests. And I looked at it, Engrin.
Oh, we have tonight. We have time.
We have time. Great. Okay. Yeah. I guess we have time. Do you have a side quest for us? He says, breaking the fourth wall. I apologize.
she glitches out and just vomits blood and collapses.
She hitches against the table.
Yeah.
Starts, walking in place.
Yeah, her character model flies up through the ceiling and elongates.
I used to be an arbiter like you until I took an arrow to the knee.
No, she takes a second just to kind of look at the stone and think, and puts the stone back towards you guys.
And then I kind of pick it up and then just kind of hastily throw it in my backpack without taking much care.
Mm-hmm. The unbreaking door is the only thing left of the old carvings. Tell me, what do you know about Roothollow?
Oh,
Very little.
Yeah, we're pretty much novices when it comes to Roothollow lore and history.
Yeah. We grew up in a walled city that hadn't had
bah!
contact with the outside world for 300 years. So we know pretty much just that it has its place on the map.
Well,
Didn't want to include that little snippet, but
interesting. Well, Roothollow used to be somewhat of a pilgrimage site for the Imperial family and people close to them. And we had a great history carved into our walls of the building of the Empire. But after the burning, the Arbiter at the time, they went mad with rage, convinced that it was the Empire betraying its people, and they started to tear at the walls and decreed that all of the history was to be destroyed.
So why did the unbreaking door not get destroyed?
break. Yeah.
We don't know. The Arbiter, they beat at it for 3 days straight, until on the third day they collapsed from exhaustion and died. But
Oh wow.
the door didn't budge at all.
I
Doesn't
start
even
laughing
show a
at
mark.
that.
That's pretty crazy.
He just died?
I mean, 3 days
just-
without rest is quite a while.
He didn't quit? He
didn't-
just kept
Wait.
going at it?
You didn't even take a break to eat? Man, this guy would have gotten out of the wall way faster
Yeah,
than we
that guy
did,
would've-
Thiradin.
Jeez.
Can you imagine if I had his heart when I was 10?
Oh, God,
Emerald
no.
seems just completely like she's just looking back and forth between the two of you like, what the fuck? You just told me that like demons showed up? The thing that like almost destroyed the world are back maybe? And you're just joking?
I mean, can you imagine if you 3 days, but then you drop dead, right? So, like, you probably would have died, to be honest. But, like, with that kind of determination, yeah, we would have been, like, 13 when we broke free.
Yeah.
Wow.
We probably wouldn't have been able... The demon probably would have killed it. Although we wouldn't have had the orb.
Yeah, see, that's the thing.
This orb.
Yeah, maybe the demons wouldn't have escaped.
Yeah. That
What
orb,
is this
man.
orb?
Oh, it's just like a circle thing. More of like not really a circle, more of like a sphere,
We thought it
in
might
3D terms.
I thought it was like a magic relic. It turns out it was probably a homing beacon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and
Hate it
where
when
did
that
you
happens.
You got this
Jinx.
in your city?
In a secret lair.
Yeah, that's kind of going, like, retracing our steps just a bit. There's no, like, secret layers in Roothollow, are there?
I mean, we don't know what's behind the door.
Right. Where's
Can
this
you-
door at?
Yeah, can you show us?
Yeah.
Hey, just quick question, though. Like you said, you don't know what's behind the door. But, like, you've never heard, like, I don't know, like, monsters or anything.
No.
Have you?
No.
Like,
Or like
No sound
sharp
comes through
metal
the
on
door.
metal sounds?
yeah, like, weird.
No.
Hey, quick question for you, Emeril. You're old. You know anybody, like, an old guy with, like, metal arms and stuff?
Or anyone named Frederick Tone?
Well, I don't know a Frederick Tone.
But you do know a man with metal arms?
Well, there's the child's story.
The
What?
what, huh?
Surely, the bedtime story for children.
Let's pretend that I don't know that one. And would you go ahead and tell it to me?
Well, the story of the sleeping warrior. It is said that there was a great warrior king who fought under the empire against the demons, and that he was maimed in battle, and so his team of his subjects were great in understanding the technology of the demons and were able to rebuild him stronger. And that once the war ended, he was put into a great sleep so that if the demons ever came back, he could rise to fight again. But it's just a child's story.
Oh, that sounds like a pretty stupid child story. Just a quick thing, though. Where was he put into sleep at?
Yeah.
Oh, tellings differ, but locally we say Greymont, but they're the largest city in the area. And
Is there a giant tower in Greymont, perchance?
tower? I mean, it's a castle. There are many towers.
Right, but I'm talking like a big tower.
I suppose I haven't been there, but
I kind of nod, and I kind of look to Engrin, and I kind of like shrug, like, hey, maybe.
So about that door.
Yeah, about that door.
right,
Let's go there. We want to go there.
right.
Where is it?
Yeah, where?
I'll show you. It's right down the way.
All right, thank you. You're a very kind host, by the way.
Thank you. I found kindness and leadership has been very good to me.
Do you always just leave your door unlocked?
Why would I need to lock it?
Yeah, 'cause
All right, cool, yeah,
just
cool.
anybody could walk in.
For sure, no, yeah, totally.
Oh yes, it'd be terrible if some drunk stranger and his cousin were to stumble in my door.
Yeah, that would suck. And I finish off my booze-laced tea and stand up. And kind of like motion for her to lead the way.
I help you stand up a little.
Oh, and a kobold. It would suck if they walked in with a kobold, huh?
Well, that's just rude.
To the kobold or to you?
To the kobold. Thiradin.
No, well,
Yeah. You really got to get over that one.
Yeah.
I'm just
It's,
saying. Okay, fine.
Have you ever even built like a trap or used a slingshot? Like, come on.
Kind of like, have I? Would I? Yeah.
Yeah,
I've used a
you've done
slingshot.
both those things probably.
And I kind of nod and I go, oh, you know what? You're right. You got me there. Really drove that dagger in, Fran.
All right, well.
All right, Emerald, after you, and I finger bow her towards the door.
Yeah, she has that same kind of surprised look of recognition at finger bowing. I haven't seen that since the old timers. And she heads outside.
And I kind of look at Engrin and I go, bringing it back.
It's cool. It's cool for sure.
I'm there.
I think everyone's gonna like it.
If that's our one cultural impact on this world, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, that and demons.
Well, let's not really get involved with the demons. I'm more of a finger bow than a demon kind of guy.
You bring back the finger bow and you end the world.
Also bring back demons. There is a correlation. The last time a finger bow was launched was during the last demon invasion. And
it would just be the people that were like old when she was young, so like those people still would have been born like 100 years after, or over 100 years after the end of the war. So,
Piffed. Piffit.
Yeah, time.
We follow Emerald back out into the beautiful sunless streets of Roothollow.
Yeah, there's a nice like blue-green glow from the moss, and she leads you down to if her house and the market are opposite each other on this oval, seated in the middle of the
the hot dog end or the hamburger end?
What? No, that doesn't. I don't think that applies here.
No, it does.
It's the short end.
Okay.
But she leads you down, and there is a large arched opening that has a smaller door. It's a double door actually set into it and recessed back about 4 feet, with then like chamfered in edges going from the big opening to the door. It looks like there was some kind of carving mural stuff here that has also been torn away and destroyed. The door, though, looks perfectly fine and has that 12-point radial design from Roothollow set on top.
There it is. I knew it. This has got to be magic, huh?
Yeah, probably.
Well, considering that a man, died trying to break it open, yeah.
Yeah, give me about a minute. And I walk up to it, and I kind of rub my hands together, and I look back at Engrin, like, what, ready for this?
Yeah, give the finger bow.
She's just kind of raising her eyes, like, are you serious?
Kind of like, now I'm kind of like cracking my neck, just, kind of flexing the back of my arm, or flexing the back of my arms, or the back of my back. And,
Wait, maybe I should try really hard first, just in case that's part of the...
I think I got this.
Okay, cool.
And I kind of take my hand, and I'm like shaking it, making a big show of it. And then I kind of look at Emerald, give her a finger bow. I can't wait for this not to work. And then I put it up against the door, and I try to surge. I try to basically just do what I did last time. When it came to us getting into that home with the bow.
Mm-hmm. You push, and I guess how hard are you pushing?
Oh, I'm trying to let the magic do the work here,
All right, you barely push, and it feels like a very heavy stone door, and it doesn't move.
You might have to push harder.
You're right. So I push a bit harder.
Emerald's shaking her head, and then as you push harder, with a heave, the door begins to crack open, and you're able to push it open. It is quite heavy, but Emerald stops her shaking her head and looks up in disbelief. What? How?
See? No problem. What? And I keep pushing.
He always does this.
Yeah, it's just some people got the touch. It's really fucking heavy though. Jesus. And I keep pushing, and then eventually I take both my hands and put them against the door and start pushing.
Yeah, you with a good bit of effort, you're able to get the door back open. You have flashbacks to dragging that deer through the woods.
Oh.
Yeah, you push the door open. Inside, there's a corridor that, after about 20 feet, arcs down. The ceiling of it is flat, but the floor slopes down and then extends out as a bridge into a larger chamber.
Oh.
Yeah, it is. I guess it's dark in there because there wouldn't be a light source in it.
Reach into my Take out
Can
my
we
torch.
take some of that bioluminescent moss?
Yeah, Emerald will reach up and grab a lantern off the wall and unhook it and kind of like shuffle past the two of you ahead.
Hey, okay, hold on. Let's not go rushing into the weird secret chamber that I kind of flawlessly opened up, eh?
Yeah, it was pretty beautiful.
Yeah.
We might want to check for traps.
She is ignoring you until you say check for traps, and then she stops and turns around. Are there normally traps in these things?
Yeah,
I'm not sure, but you never
have any
know.
Experience. And when I say
So
that, I
just
mean that we are.
hypothetically, there could be traps. You're saying.
I don't know. That's more of an Engrin question, I guess.
Hypothetically, there could be traps anywhere.
I mean-
every moment of your life, you never know. Any chair you sit on, any door you walk through, any stone that you step upon, it could be a trap.
Who's hurt
Always
you?
be vigilant. Always be vigilant.
What's happened to you two?
You know, honestly,
I'm gonna
not
roll
much.
perception, and I got a. What did I get? I got a 6.
You see
Perception
no
check.
traps.
Sick.
Yeah, Engrin got attacked by a frog once, and it kind of left him a bit.
Ah, the
We
big
worked it
ones or
out.
the small ones?
The small ones.
The big
I roll an
ones.
investigation to look for traps.
All right.
And I roll a 9.
All right. You also find no traps.
All right, this is probably trap free. Let's
Checks out.
Yeah,
Good.
this
Now
this
I've been
tracks.
staring at this door my whole life, so I'm going to go inside. And she turns and starts walking off
after
into
you.
the darkness.
Old vulnerable lady, you go ahead. I'm sure this won't go badly.
Yeah, she walks down this hall after about 50 feet. The walls fall away off to the sides, and it opens into a square chamber.
Oh, I thought you were talking like the walls fall away,
Oh, no.
fall away, revealing a trap.
Cha-chunk. Spikes fly out. No,
Oh, jeez.
not today, not here, not now. But there's a square chamber, it's tall, chamfered ceiling, with a 20-foot by 20-foot square stone platform in the middle that slopes down into still water that fills the room. The pathway is a bridge that slants down and meets the platform. The water stops about 6 inches from the platform, and in the light, you can't see the bottom of where the water stops. It just fades out into darkness. And the platform goes out underneath the water and stops before it hits the walls. So it seems like some kind of big stone pillar that you're now standing on top of. In the center, there is a 5-foot diameter circle filled with pebbles. They're like laid flat down in it, but it just looks like loose pebbles.
I put my hand on my hips, and I kind of like.
She's
rock
just
back
kind of
and
looking
forth.
around.
Bad vibes from this place, to be honest.
As you start talking, the pebbles shift around and they leave recessed in them whatever the last word that's been said is.
Ah, yep, okay. Bad vibes, real bad.
Whoa, that's cool.
Whoa. Huh. What do you
I
think
kind of
that
look around.
means?
So the unbreakable door obviously was the last of the old like murals. That's like the last thing. Also, this was foolish of us. Did the door have like depictions on it, or was it just a door?
It was just the door with the Roothollow symbol, and I'll say
Right.
that around that there was like a ring carved in and then beams of light going out from it, but nothing, no story
Sweet.
kind of stuff set into it.
Sweet. I look around this room with our limited lighting. Do I see any kind of murals? Anything?
You do not. This room, all of the walls are a series of horizontal grooves that have been carved in, but no drawings or depictions.
I kind of look around and I kind of look to Engrin.
I'm gonna go put my hand in the pebbles.
Oh,
Yeah, you go down, and when you touch the pebbles, you can't push them around. They seem stuck in place, and touching them, they feel like when you
Does it
felt.
give me that warm feeling?
Yeah, when you felt the barrier around that cabin, it feels like that, but it feels more like you're touching, like it's more raw feeling. Like that had like a layer of protection against it. This feels like you're touching it directly, and
I'm gonna say O. Does the pebble change to the word O?
it does.
I'm gonna stick my hand in the circle.
It's like layers of pebbles, so you can't see what's below.
Can I say ooh for a while?
Yeah, it makes a bunch of O's, and then it kind of shifts around, but like the O's stay consistent as everything else kind of is shifting and remaking O's again and again.
Hey, Emerald,
Yes.
do you have any idea what the significance of that symbol on the door was?
No. I presume it's something to do with the Empire, but...
It's the symbol of our hometown, actually.
Ixnay on the hometown talk.
What?
Grovehold, the walled city to the south.
I've never heard of this Grovehold.
Big city surrounded by, well, I guess you wouldn't know there was a city. Big.
Here, let me show you this.
Oh boy.
I pull out my sword, and it has the Grovehold insignia on it.
Whoa.
Yeah, we found that there. We've had some experiences with similar door type things. There was a door outside of Row that had the same symbol, and that bow on Thiradin's back, which also has that symbol, was in that hut.
Also, the Ossran family insignia is actually the insignia of Grovehold, correct? Or am I thinking
it
about
would be
that?
the town symbol, yeah.
I kind of show her the ring on my finger, which has the insignia on it, and then I kind of look at Engrin. Do you think it's the ring?
Maybe.
Maybe that's why I've been able to open all this stuff.
Oh.
Or I'm just naturally talented.
Here, maybe try putting your hand in the pebbles.
I don't really want to put my hand in the water, to be honest.
Give me the ring then.
She's holding your hand, Thiradin, and like feeling at the ring.
Ooh, it's like bony.
Excuse me?
I didn't say that out loud, did I?
Oh, see, you get to 86 and not be bony.
You're 86?
Yes.
All right, sweet. Good for you, Emerald. You look good for your age.
Thank you. That's the first nice thing you've said.
What? I've been very pleasant. Anyway, yeah, the ring, and then I kind of like reach at my neck and I show the Ossran family pendant as well. Look, it's all, it's like a brand.
Yeah, she's shaking her head, just kind of like, who the fuck are these people that wandered into my life?
I'm the love of your life, Emerald. Okay, I kind of like take my hand back from her, and I walk over to the water, and I kind of like dip my hand into it.
Yeah, it is
next
cold.
To the pebbles.
Yeah, you reach out, and the pebbles do not move or yield in any way. They're all stuck together.
And then I go, open!
The word open forms.
Other than that, nothing?
Nope.
Kind of nod. And I look back at Thiradin, and I kind of like lift my hands like, whoops, we tried! Let's get out of here. This place is creeping me out.
Yeah, as you guys go to leave, she's just standing there staring at the pebbles, perplexed, and, probably thinking about, like, what the fuck is with this chamber, and these guys, and there's a demon, and as you guys are going to leave, though, she kind of, after a moment, snaps out of it and turns. Yes. Yes, I suppose I can always come back now.
Yeah. Thanks for showing us this. We'll probably be at the inn if you want to join us.
Right. Well, not much to do at the inn, but,
Hey, Emerald?
yes.
So anyway, seeing as we're kind of, I don't know, like archaeologists now in surface of the town, is there any place we could stay, like, without money?
Oh, do you not have any money?
Well, we're not exactly flush with it right now. You don't happen to have, like, a spare bedroom, do you?
No,
That's great. I
suppose
really
you could
appreciate
sleep on
you.
the couch.
The couch?
And she kind of shrugs, like, what the fuck do you want me to do? Like,
yeah, okay, fine. The couch is probably good. You can't, like, acquisition housing for us, can you?
Maybe you can, barter some kind of deal at the inn.
I can probably pour myself out again. And I look at Engrin, and I say, all right, well,
we did write that new song.
Well, look, I'm not sure if I'm confident.
Okay.
I'm much more comfortable with Lady of Bushcliff. But yeah, I guess.
And the Blousers?
The Blousers, yeah.
So
there once was a hero named Engrin Ai, who rove to row from Old Grove Hold.
Oof.
He blustered and did stuff, and then he got hit by a frog who was a frog. It's a work in progress. We're really we're workshopping that one.
Uh-huh.
Also, I'm still in the chamber, so do my lyrics show up in the pebbles?
Yeah.
And does anything magical happen?
No.
Does the chamber open up?
The password is not
all the
frog.
gold in the realm falls. Wait, this used to be a pilgrimage site from the royal family, correct?
Yes.
Do you know what they were coming to honor?
No. There was a long time ago, and imperial secrets and all that. Besides, all
you don't
the
happen
history.
to have records, do you?
We wrote our records on the walls, and
then you destroyed them all, huh?
Well, I didn't.
Well,
Madman
big brain
destroyed
thoughts
them.
on the act of your ancestors, huh? You don't have written documents going back from that period?
No, not here.
Where would they be?
I've heard that there's a fair bit of scholaring at Greymont, but
Greymont, yeah, it's always in Greymont, huh?
Janswick has a college there, and Black Castle they're said to be secretive but knowledgeable, studied mages and the like.
I have a way with people. I'm sure I can get us in, but that's besides the point. Great. Well, I'm glad that we could open this up for you. Do you want us to close it back off again, just so you don't get
No. Just
troublemakers, ruffians, the like?
Just leave it open. I don't think it'll be any. We don't have much issue with troublemakers and ruffians here in Roothollow.
So counterpoint.
Yes.
What if we just opened up a curse or something to your entire town? How do you feel about that?
I doubt that the Empress would have been traveling here to visit a curse.
Well, yeah, but what if they cursed it when they left, or maybe your ancestor who decided that he hated knowledge, perhaps he put a curse. I don't know. Look, I'm just saying, maybe it's best that we close it up, or we can keep it open. It's your town. If you want to see it destroyed, that's fine.
If it needs to be closed, we can probably close the door.
Probably. Because you guys could probably get it open too, right? All right, Thiradin, let's go to the inn, shall we? Emerald, we will be at your house a lickety-split, okay?
I look around were you talking to me when you said, Thiradin, let's go to the inn?
Sorry, I was still in my persona of Rugson.
Yeah.
Your persona of Rugson that has the same
name.
first
Yeah, you know what? We don't need to get into semantics on the bits.
Yeah.
Engrin, yeah, let's get to the end. I finger bow him, and I kind of look back at Emerald, and I say, if you want a drink, I think we've deserved a drink. So you can meet us at the inn if you want, or you can just go home and get the couch bed ready for us.
She looks like she's going to say something,
to
and then she stops and kind of squints at you for a second. Yeah, I'll see you back at home.
Great.
And starts making her way back to her house.
She seems nice, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. We head to the inn, and first things first, I'm gonna kind of peruse the crowd, see who's in attendance of the fine Roothollow Inn.
It is a small room with a hall that goes back. There's a counter off to one side with a classic board with a bunch of keys on hooks on it, and a medium height blonde lady with glasses sitting there at the counter. Off to the side is a taller woman with curly dark hair who is writing in some kind of logbook kind of thing. The blonde lady looks up at you as you walk in. Guests.
I suppose so.
All right.
Yeah, we're looking for some housing for the night.
Excellent. It's two silver a room.
I start
Counteroffer.
fiddling in my bag.
Counteroffer.
Yes.
I am a musician, poet. I don't want to say prodigy, but let's just say I have the gift. And in exchange for room and board, I'd be willing to perform at this fine establishment.
Well, we don't really have more than what you see here, and she waves her hand at what is essentially like a lobby. They don't look like they serve food or alcohol here. It's just like people sleep here. This is the check-in and check-out counter.
I take a deep breath and then just kind of sigh, and I mumble under my breath, piss poor excuse for an inn.
I give her the 4 silver.
The lady over at the logbook peeks over at you like, the fuck are you saying about my inn? But doesn't say anything.
Wonderful establishment. Truly.
Sorry, he's drunk.
I'm not drunk. Tipsy. Anyway, that's one.
I guess
see her
Fran, you can. I guess
Fran can sleep on the ground. She's fine. He's fine. They're fine.
Does Fran need a room?
If it's not too much trouble, it'd be nice. I kind of shrug.
Okay, yeah. All right, I pay for a 3rd room.
You receive 3 keys. I'll say they're sequential, and the one stands up from the desk or the counter and goes to lead you down the hallway. It opens up into a long, wide room with a raised stone walkway that goes down the middle, and then it looks like there's been some kind of added-in wooden floor below that has trapdoors set into the top of them. And she takes you to 3 next to each other, and with each key opens it and then passes the key to each of you. You can see that the insides of these rooms there's a ladder, and then it goes 20 feet down to just like a 10 by 10 stone room with a bed set up in it and a little dresser against the opposite wall. It's not much, but it's
just fine. No, this is fine. I didn't catch your name.
Hilda.
Hilda. Hi, Hilda. I'm Thiradin. This is my cousin Engrin.
Good to meet you.
This town is just so full with history. I kind of look around the inn and I say, how long has this place been around?
Well, me and Rivia opened it up, 15 years ago? Wow, time flies.
And I kind of nod and I go, Rivia, is that the woman in there?
Yes.
Oh, she your wife or your
yes,
sister?
Yeah.
I see.
Gross.
Wait, which one was
both?
it?
Yeah.
Wife.
Not sister?
No. She's
guys don't
looking at
do
you.
that here?
You like
All
you're
right.
a weirdo. I'm sorry. Do they do that where you're from?
No. I've heard that's more of an Iron Shore kind of thing. Maybe Black
Where?
Castle. Black Castle, it's to the north. Doesn't matter. Anyway, you guys have owned this place for a while. You guys don't have, records from the old days, do you? Maybe not your records, but the person who you inherited the inn from or bought the inn from. You guys don't keep track of comings and goings, that kind of stuff, do you?
No. The financial records didn't come with it. Just, the building.
Yeah, I figured. If I was interested in Roothollow history,
Mm-hmm.
Who would I talk to about we're visitors, tourists, if you will, and I kind of like to anger and then go ha ha ha, and
Well,
just really interested.
Look like, what are you talking about?
Really interested in the history of this fair city.
well, I suppose
pre-war stuff. That really fascinates me.
Pre-war, I guess I wouldn't know anybody. Emerald is the oldest of us, though, so...
Let's say that Emerald, other than Emerald. Anybody but Emerald.
Not
Emerald's great, don't get me wrong.
Well,
it's just I've already...
There's an old man named Till, who lives up on the central floor. I suppose you could talk to him. He might have some stories, but we don't have much of a, recorded history here anymore.
Yeah, it looks like you guys all. And I kind of like. I guess there wouldn't be in the inn, at least, not like chipped off murals.
No, in here
But,
it's just smooth carved walls.
Yeah, you guys. Well, your ancestors really, really didn't like the
Yeah, they had
recorded history thing, huh?
a reverse reaction to the burning, but
Right.
we're pretty level-headed people nowadays.
Yeah, no, we've noticed. Yeah, real good folks, salt of the earth.
Yeah, it's a nice town.
Thank you.
Thiradin, I'm gonna go to bed.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I've got to man the counter in case anybody else comes in. Always work to do, running your own business and all, and
Oh yeah, entrepreneurs, you two. Really great
meeting
stuff.
you
Love to see it.
She's
Oh,
kind of like holding her hand out, kind of looking at you guys because you haven't introduced yourself.
Right. I'm Thiradin.
Engrin Ai, and this is Fran.
Hi, good to meet you. And you said Thiradin?
Thiradin, that's right.
Thiradin.
Thiradin?
Thiradin.
She looks back and forth at you two in confusion for a moment, and then kind of just like, I don't care. Well, I have a pleasant stay. Check in. Check
You
out
too. Oh,
is out. I thank you. Checkout is at 10 tomorrow.
Sir breakfast?
No, we don't really have a kitchen here. Just
Right.
She motions down at the big room. Just this in the front.
Sure.
It's a little hard to expand in this city.
Cool.
All right.
Nighty night.
Well, bye.
I like how we don't even know what time it is. Like, it could. I mean, it's only been like a few hours, but with the lack of sunshine,
Yeah.
these people must have the most fucked up sleep schedules. Like,
Oh yeah, their cycle. They just like they live a weird underground life here.
They sleep every 3 months for 5 months.
Wait, yes. And Fran just kind of looks around at you two, and well, I'm gonna go, hit the sack.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I think it would be like 6 p.m. or something, but like, fuck
yeah,
it.
I'm not really tired, so I just kind of shrug, and I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna go like. I'm gonna go find somewhere where I can play the flute and just kind of like decompress.
Yeah, I'll say that there are benches in the central chamber. Actually, no. You know what? You walk around for a little while, and
I'm looking. Can I look for a lute?
Yeah, okay. You can hit up the market and find a lute. I'd say like 2 silver for just like a regular ass lute.
Oh shit. Okay. Fuck, I might buy a lute. I'm gonna buy a lute.
Hell yeah, you bought a lute.
Can I get a lute payment plan?
No, because you're gonna leave immediately.
Oh, bummer. They don't know that.
Also, this merchant's gonna hit the road at some point.
You don't have 2 silver?
Nah, I got 2 silver.
You're just trying to dip out, pay like 5 copper down.
Absolutely. Yeah, I was giving Fran bullshit for being a bit of a what's the word I'm looking for here? Scoundrel.
Yes.
Piece of
that's
shit.
True.
But the Ossrans take that, and the only reason that I think Thiradin's being a good boy so far is because Engrin's with him and he feels guilty about his family's past. But that's neither here nor there. I just spent 2 silver on a lute. So I'm gonna go kind of like pick a few chords, see if I come to it as easily as I did the flute.
Yeah. Okay.
I am proficient in it, so I imagine that I do just
You do.
kind of pick it up.
You figure it out, and it sounds nice and pleasant. And I'll say when you're looking around for a place to play your lute, you notice a entryway that's open, no physical door there, that leads into a garden space.
Mm-hmm.
All the ground has been replaced with dirt. The bioluminescent moss is just naturally growing around here, and the ceiling's carved out tall enough that there are some small trees and there's bushes, grass, and you can just like take a seat on the bench in this weird glowy garden and play your lute for a while.
Yep, that's what I'm going to do. Just kind of decompress, get my mind off of all the bullshit. All the real big bullshit.
Yeah, there's some... I mean, you guys, you're like up to your calves and stuff. But that means there's a lot left to, the water to rise.
Oh boy.
But you don't think about any of that. You think about, pleasant stuff like birds and
And that demon that flew from the sky that you didn't want to tell us about.
Yeah, I imagine that does kind of flick across your mind a bit at different points.
Yeah, but I keep trying to suppress that is the thing.
Yeah, man. You can fully suppress it if you want, but like,
Like, it's totally still there, but I just keep thinking, like, maybe if I don't... I write a song called Space Oddity.
Uh-huh.
And that's kind of what I'm strumming. A little ditty called Space Oddity about what I saw in the sky. Ground control
Engrin has just a whole situation.
to arbiter. I wrote a song, is what I'm putting in my notes.
Hell yeah.
Space Oddity.
All right.
Space Oddity by Thiradin Rugson.
By Thiradin.
Rugson is your stage
Danny
name.
Rugson. Danny Rugson. They call me Danny Ruggs.
Oh. That's not as good.
No. Thiradin Rugson has some real, like... Danny Rugson has some real, like... 70s to it,
Yeah, that's some, like, rock star shit.
Yeah.
Danny Ruggs is kind of just like, okay.
Yeah, Danny Ruggs sounds like it's trying too hard. Yeah, I'm gonna take Space Oddity and completely, like, strip out the lyrics and convert them to this stupid world that we're in, which I love very much. And that's what we're gonna do.